Hello, welcome to Anime's second part 2 of the second half of my pre-orders for 2025. Again, a bunch of pre-orders for the second half of the year as well. Sort of peters out to the December, so it's sort of most of my pre-orders are like from April to sort of August, October. So yeah, a lot of figures pre-orders. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you like what I'm pre-ordering here, and definitely to keep an eye out for these figures that I'm going to be getting in and reviewing them. Obviously, a lot of these are OC figures, you know, they're cast off figures, so I'm gonna have to work out probably somewhere to another platform to display them, you know, on to show the reviews of them that if they're fully cast off, so I don't have to censor them. And I'm probably thinking Ko-fi or Patreon. I'm just have to work out some details of which one I'm going to do. But we'll get on into the pre-orders. So this is from July to December 2025. So a couple of binding figures. Bunny Mama Service, Agency Kana, Choda Hama, quarter scale, 44,000 yen. July 25, instant wanting this one. I really love this sort of mama aesthetic in her lingerie as well, and yeah, fully cast off, easily worth getting in my opinion. I'm surprised she's still available for pre-order, but I think binding ones on AmiAmi, they seem to take a lot longer to actually then sell out on AmiAmi compared to other sites like Ninin Games and Solaris Japan, Hobby, Link Japan, Tom Talk and whatnot. They seem to sell out really quickly and their pre-orders close, whereas on AmiAmi you seem to have a bit more time normally. So yeah, that's the good thing with AmiAmi, the fact that they're now doing that. They've been doing bindings for the good chunk of last year. So yeah, so very good looking figure. And then we've got Miki Seigetsu reverse bunny version as well, 39,600. Very popular character from a hentai series if you've watched it. So definitely worth getting, I think. Yeah, very love this design as well. Reverse bunny, love this reverse bunny as well compared to some of the other reverse bunnies. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Love the hair, love the design. Definitely worth getting a hold of, I think. This one. Then we got Sophia Shearing bunny figure, the third version, 39,600 yen, July 2025. Yeah, obviously I just have to get anything bunny suit planning if I can, scale figure wise. Sort of stayed away from the Playmax figures, but yeah, obviously I love this design again, cast offable figure, just another one to chuck on my shelf behind me of Sophia Shearing. Instant pre-order to secure myself that. I'm surprised this actually hasn't sold out already, to be honest, because a lot of the previous ones are sold out, and they're obviously quite expensive now to get hold of in the aftermarket. So if you want to nab one, at least one of them out of the 3 versions or the reverse bunny, this one's still available. So at least to pre-order now to secure yourself one. Oikakitsuki illustration, a Chaplin DX version 1/6 by Nocturne, 35,970 yen. This one, there's 2 versions, her without the wall bit behind her and the one with the wall bit. I would always pay the extra for the wall bit because it's so much better. And this one's an OC, obviously multiple options going on here. Yeah, very worth getting hold of, so that's what I'm getting. I'm trying to there's a couple of other OC figures that I got that the links are broken for some reason. I mentioned in the previous video, where they're these sort of fantasy class-esque figures. I guess like obviously Chaplin, Sisters. There's like a fighter one which I couldn't show up, where she's got swords and whatnot, and she's leaning over. I've covered them all before in my weekly series if they've been in the adult section, so you just have to go back and find them, unfortunately. But yeah, their pre-order links just broken in terms of me trying to show them. But yeah, this is a very nice looking figure. Definitely can't wait to get this one in by Nocturne. They've been doing a really good job. And then we got Animeatster. They're doing Lucy from Edgerunners for 7,000 yen. I think definitely worth getting a hold of. Hopefully we get some other Edgerunners figures in the future, proper scale ones, but this looks really good as well for 7,000 yen by Animeatster, and they've been Animeister. But they've been really good from the previous ones. I cancelled a lot of my other Animeister pre-orders over the last year, just because I wasn't really fall in love with those OC figures. But this is Lucy, and I sort of have to get this one to have in my collection. And then we got Cat's Thoughts Made, Cat Mo-chan quarter scale by Fraser, so 12,900 yen. So again, like I mentioned in my part 1 for this of my pre-orders, I'm trying to get all these sort of budget quarter scales, get them in from all these different manufacturers, so then I can at least then do a comparison as well, like at the end of the year, to see how how good they compare to freeing figures, and how bad we have it as a quarter scale collectors, that freeing are charging us so much for when you can get quite a lot more for not less, really, from these alternative manufacturers. So yeah, definitely like this one a lot. I think definitely worth getting a hold of. I love this cat made aesthetic as well, so definitely worth getting a hold of. Bunnystein Fantasy Lady Holsteiner quarter scale, 44,000 yen. It's a cowgirl bikini binding figure. It's cow print. I've got to get it. I just love the sort of cow designs, themes we've been getting figures. So definitely worth getting a hold of, I think, in my personally. So I fell in love with this one and had to pre-order it. And then we've got Black Lagoon Roberta Nightmare Maid version by Medicos, 24,750 yen. Because I've obviously got Balalaika and I've got Remy as well. That was the re-release of the Remy one, which was last month, December, so I should be getting that in a few months. And so I've got to complete the lineup and obviously get Roberta as well. So yeah, I can have them all next to each other on the shelf to complete the set. So definitely worth getting a hold of. And we've got Old Chan illustration by Udon 1/6 by Model Way, 8,200 yen. So we're in August now. Yeah, this one I just fell in love with this sort of office design. It's a very cheap, not a lot of money, and I think just worth getting a hold of, because I really like office style outfit figures, especially when they're just very, very sexy looking figures. So yeah. And we've got Black Sister quarter scale by Bear Panda, 12,270 yen. So yeah, it's another one of the quarter scales that Bear Panda have done. So I'm getting all of them so I can compare them to see if there's any QC issues over the multiple quarter scales that they're producing. So definitely worth getting a hold of. I think if you can get hold of her, obviously definitely a cheap price as well for a quarter scale. Then Girls with Glasses, so in September now, who don't want to take PE class. This one, I just like this school outfit where she's changing as well. So these sorts of tights, I'm a sucker for tights as well, and school uniform girls. So definitely like this a lot. So that's why I picked it, and it's a very cheap price as well. Then bodysuit planning, of course, Sophie F. Shearing, cow bikini version, 1/6 by Fat Company. This one I just had to get as well. Cow print bikini. I saw this in One Hobby Festival last year, so definitely knew I was going to be purchasing in all those bodysuit planning figures that they released. So we're getting them this year, luckily. And this one is partly cast off. The triangles can come off. So then she'll just have the strings around basically to show her bare chest. So it's not a body swap or anything, but it's something that Fat Company, that I guess, at least able to pull off with the licensing for them, for manufacturers that's not known for doing cast off figures. Devil's Sister Nemu 1/6 by Hot Venus for 29,700 yen. Again, these sort of fantasy style OC designs I've just fallen in love with, and I just want to do an entire shelf of them next to each other. Normally would display them cast with their clothing on, but I will then do a video of them, obviously, with everything exposed and uncensored. So yeah, definitely like to get this in as well, just to complete my lineup. Fell in love with this immediately. Marin Kitagawa Baby Doll version by Aniplex for 22,000 yen. This one I actually prefer more than the Alta in terms of the design, but I obviously wanted to get the Alta anyways because of it being from the anime. This design, I don't know if it's from the anime or from the manga. I have not got to. It might show up. This scene might show up in season 2 of Marin Kitagawa, more of My Dress Up Darling. So yeah, no, I just fall in love with this floral design outfit that she's in. So yes, I've had to buy this one. I can't cancel this one, I'm afraid. This is what I'm going to be trying to keep hold of as much as I can. October now, Red Riding Hood illustration by Azanagi for 1/5 by Lovely. So Red Riding Hood, fully exposed to the world. Definitely, well, it will be my first Azanagi figure. They're well-renowned artist for doing these sorts of very naughty figures and designs and that lot. So got a lot of experience in terms of them as it is Azanagi, isn't it? Okay, yeah, but it is by Azanagi as the illustrator, so as the artist. So definitely, I do want to try and get some more Azanagi figures into my collection. And then they've also Wolf as well, which is again fully cast offable. I bought it because it's the pair. It makes sense to have both of them together. So I wouldn't really do one without the other. And so as you can see, display them together, definitely worth getting it, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll be getting both of those in. And then we got Honey Rabbit Yuna-chan Court Scale by Animista, 12,070 yen, October 2025. So yeah, again, another Court Scale, cheap one. I thought it'd be worth getting a hold of. Just again to review. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously, these sorts of Court Scales, I probably could cut really to save money and get the actual, binding figures and whatnot. But I do like to try and cover the Court Scales at least. Even if that means I just resell them on afterwards, I don't know. I'll have to see about that. Senju no Valkyria for Salvari Blessed swimsuit style by QSQ, 23,180 yen. This is I think this is an alternative color version. So I think the very similar design of this has been released before anyways, but this is a cast offable figure, I think. I thought she was cast offable. Maybe she's not cast offable. But yeah, no, I really do like design. This is one I probably could cancel if October's really tight for me. But yeah, because she's still available for pre-order, so she probably will be available afterwards anyways. And then we got Azulane Cashino Robust floral string version for 25,600 yen. So this one based off of in-game in-game skin from Azulane, and I really like this one a lot as well. With a well-endowed chest area, the hair, and the overall kimono that she's got going on as well. Style's really nice. And then there's also her Cashino Hot Springs Relaxation mousepad design, which is obviously from the Opie mousepad that was released a couple of years ago, which I would really like to get the sort of life-size Opie mousepad, but it's insanely expensive to get in the aftermarket, unfortunately. So I'll get the scale figure as a good second, I suppose. Yeah, really like this a lot. There's two versions as well of this, which I think it's just to do with the string and the mouth. So you're just depending on whether you want it with her with the string in the mouth or not, between the two versions. Then we've got this one I really like as well, Nijiurushi Neon Mama Zukan by Viberstar, 34,100 yen. This is two figures, so you're getting two bodies, two bases and that lot for 34,000 yen. So that's why you can get the non-cast off version, so it's just the one for a lot cheaper, but I would pay the extra all the time to get, obviously you get these extras, but then it's the pose and everything, and then you can have a fully cast off, the alternative body, so the second figure. So yeah, definitely worth getting hold of. I think I just really love this sort of design and pose that she's got going on in this dress wear that she's got. So sexy, so definitely can't wait to get hold of that. And that'll probably be towards the start of next year actually, by the time she gets over here and buys Surface Container. Azulane New Jersey collaboration illustration version by Apex, 20,000 yen. This one's just obviously a very nice New Jersey figure, probably some of the best hair shading as well out there. I did sort of cancel my New Jersey wedding dress version that got released December, but that is still available for pre-order, purchase. So depending on what funds I have available, I might buy that in a few months, but I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this is a very nice looking figure of New Jersey, so definitely can't wait to get this one in. And then we got Nyan Nyan Girl Wrestler Casey by Animista, 8,690 yen, 1/6 scale. Again, I love this aesthetic as well, the overall design, the detail that's they've put in with all the crazy hair as well. So this is such a nice looking figure. Obviously it'd be nice if it was cast off, but you can't have everything. But I just love the overall design of this one, and it's not a lot of money, to be honest, to get that in here. And that does it for 2025. So the first half is a bit more heavier on the figures than the second half, but it's going to be very bad on my wallet, unfortunately. So but please comment, like and subscribe, show your support, and if I set up the alternative platform for the uncensored figures, then I can do reviews of those on there, and at least then you then monetarily support me, so then I can at least cover more of those figures that I'm getting in for you to see whether you actually want to add them to your collection, and you can actually see them in their full glory. For uncensored works. So I'll work on that next couple of weeks, and I'll obviously mention it in a future video. So thank you very much, and that's it for my 2025 pre-orders. I can't think of anything else that will be popping up really for pre-order wise, but there's a couple of binding figures that I've missed on the pre-order, and I'm just gonna have to wait till the month they get released to see whether I can nab them or not, or in the aftermarket in the future. But this year is sort of the more OC design figures, and not going for the bigger One Pieces and whatnot kind of design anime figures. So hopefully this year is still big on the quarter scales. Obviously I'm massive in my quarter scales. I'm getting a lot of quarter scales in this year, same as from last year. I got a lot of quarter scales, more that I've got to come in from last year. They're on the boat obviously coming to me. So that will be it, and I shall catch you in another video. Thanks, bye.